Number 10. Okay, so here's a video taken from a New Zealand airport that goes from warm and friendly to strange and mysterious in a single bizarre moment. And it's all caught on camera. Everyone is hugging in celebration after performing a ceremonial dance known as haka. One participant in particular lingers in the background. Keep an eye on her because what she does next is really weird and is yet to be explained. The congratulations continue, and at 2 minutes and 4 seconds, she's still within clear view. More time passes, and she can be seen walking to the right, still wearing a slight smile. At 2 minutes and 19 seconds, another person walks up, and the positive interactions keep going. 13 full seconds pass by, and then she, well, simply does not emerge. They break away, and she is no longer in the space between them, nor is she ever seen walking away. Plenty of people in the Facebook comments section have called attention to this strange disappearance, but so far, no one has been able to explain the video. Number 9. A group of North Californian cryptid hunters own a trailer near Mount Shasta, where a maniacal creature is said to roam. In 2014, they experienced a full night of unforgettable terror. Cabinet doors move on their own as something large grips the side of the trailer and shakes them within, its brute force threatening to tip over the mobile home at any moment as it lets forth a furious howl. When they go outside much later, they observe 3 large puncture marks where it grew frustrated and punched through the screen before shaking the trailer and giving up. The camera person turns around only to capture the double eye shine of a massive, unidentified creature from behind some cover not too far ahead. It doesn't charge at them with any of the same rage displayed before, instead laying back under the beam of a powerful flashlight. And so whatever it is, the group leaves it alone and retreats inside. Number 8. Dominy's domain has been having a strange and mysterious encounter outside of his window that has been going on non-stop.
Okay guys, so I've been hearing a lot of screams lately and I don't know what the heck is this, so I'm gonna show you. And I'm not making this up, seriously. So I'm gonna stand right here and hopefully you can hear the noise. What the f***?
Distant screams are recorded outside of his window, scary, shrill sounds repeating over and over again for the second day straight. Something is wailing from the rooftops with all it has left. Exactly what, he's not sure, but close enough to make him more scared because he's not sure if it's getting closer or when it's going to stop. If anybody thinks they can identify the unknown creature responsible for making these scary screaming noises, let us know. So far, no one has. Maybe together we can help put him at ease, and me too for that matter, because those are some really scary sounds. Number 7. An extra eerie attic video shows a haunted rocking chair moving on its own, or rather a ghost if the uploader is to be believed. They look away for a moment to give the shy spirit a chance to manifest itself, at which point the rather curious event you're witnessing now is caught on camera. What I especially like about this video, and by what I like, I mean of course what terrifies me, is how you can see the whole chair for the entire time. Nothing is conveniently cut out of the shot or hidden off camera. No one is behind it, nor anywhere else close to the cursed furniture. I suppose there could be a string wrapped around the chair to make it look like it's moving on its own, but I don't see any such string. What I do see, however, is a purple pillow imprinted with the possible indentation of a ghostly figure, small, invisible, and probably looking right at you. Number 6. Bizarre dashcam footage from Australia has caught a strange and mysterious figure in the road that's been freaking out the internet. At first, it looks like it has to be a miniature statue, but things get far more mysterious when the video is slowed down. Whatever it is, it's covered in robes and possibly takes a step toward the vehicle after materializing from the darkness. This video raised enough suspicion to make the police briefly open a potential missing persons case. No investigative leads were ever found, leaving everyone to wonder if this unexplained video was a real ghost sighting caught on camera, or more likely, just something that fell off of a truck. But if that were true, then wouldn't something that fell off of a moving vehicle instantly shatter upon impact? The odds of a scary sculpture landing upright and facing traffic seems highly unlikely. So I guess somebody could have put it onto the road themselves, though why they would bother to do such a thing is anyone's guess. Number 5. A ghost video from Australia has captured strange activity while exploring Building 512 of a haunted mental asylum known as Callan Park. Notice that paranormal investigator Brett has nothing in his hands at 16 seconds in the video. He briefly checks his pocket for something, but his hands remain ever empty 5 seconds later, when he bites his thumbnail in what appears to be a nervous response to an unseen entity. He's not even fully off camera before a strange paranormal mist is caught on tape in the same spot that he was just investigating. He later suspects a phantom figure had been standing with him the whole time. While this event may or may not be paranormal, I can say that whatever has been caught on this unexplained video does not originate from anything he's holding. The smoke, if you want to call it that, comes from an unknown location and doesn't stay for long. This strange encounter is far from his only eerie experience at Callan Park. Months earlier, he'd been deep in thought observing the heavy silence of a back room when he felt compelled to suddenly leave without explanation or warning. 7 seconds later, this shadow figure is seen crossing the same doorway that he instinctually chose not to enter. One paranormal explanation is that it was his own shadow, which could be true if he was walking towards a light positioned directly behind him. If that's not it, and this was a real ghost sighting, who knows what it would have done to him if he'd ignored his instincts and gone forward. Number 4. Chris and Hillary of a ghost hunting channel on YouTube called Ghoulish Expeditions posted a potentially paranormal video that's too creepy to ignore. The couple has long suspected their house in San Angelo, Texas was haunted, and so they leave a flashlight on the shelf and try to use it to guess the ghost's age.
Are you over 5 years old? That's kind of scary. Yeah, it is. Are you 4?
4 years old, the ghost confirms. It's an odd and eerie moment, but with that said, loose connections within a flashlight can cause it to sometimes turn off by itself. Tell me if you think that's what's going on here, or if you think they've had a real paranormal encounter. Number 3. The Queen's Inn of Thornton, Ontario is said to be haunted by a spirit not of this century. On April 6, 2021, a team called Northern Paranormal suspects they've caught the woman's ghost on camera. Gazing from the second window on the left is an apparent apparition sighting of a silent spirit from the 1900s. As the legend goes, a woman was fleeing from her enraged husband, but she tripped over her long white Victorian dress and fell from the fire escape to her demise, doomed to haunt the hotel ever since. The mysterious figure does indeed seem to still be wearing the same long flowing white dress described on that horrifying night over 100 years ago. It could be a curtain, except the material looks slightly different than the other curtains nearby. More faded perhaps, and maybe even a little see-through. Number 2. Home CCTV security video footage from Ohio shows something highly unusual, frightening an otherwise quiet suburb at 10:16 at night. What appears to be little more than a solid white shape can be seen emerging from a neighboring yard and running down the road. Notice how the bizarre figure never quite develops into the shape of a person, just stays a jogging half-torso. Glitch, paranormal, or otherwise. Whatever it is, it's certainly not what I want to see across the street from where I live. Number 1. A scary video went viral throughout Vancouver when a woman was followed all over town for half an hour by a man who, for whatever reason, says nothing the entire time. The man hangs back at the same relative distance no matter how fast or slow she walks, seemingly toying with her by refusing to walk past, and stopping when she does. After a number of tense moments, he can be seen dropping something into a bag slung around his waist. Who knows what tools he has waiting in there, possibly sharp instruments or worse. Not knowing what else to do, the scared woman walks under an overpass and asks some random skateboarders for help. Her not-so-secret admirer trailed behind all the while.
This guy's literally been following me in circles for 40 minutes and I'm recording it. And he's literally just standing behind me. And I don't know his issue.
By this point, she's out of breath and looks very distressed, on the verge of panic and perhaps already past it. At 1 minute and 11 seconds, he again appears to grab something that he perhaps intended to use on her before thinking better of it. You can see one of the skateboarders goes to confront him, but the man feebly slinks away. Other people have claimed to have been followed by this stranger in the exact same way. He seems to be thinking about doing something terrible to them, and one day, he might give in to his impulses and actually go through with whatever thoughts are dominating his horrifying habits.